Pisces, good morning. How you guys doing? So this is going to be your singles reading, and the reason why I'm going to be doing this quite a lot is because of change. Now, through my recognition that people do not ever change, if you are needing to change a partner that you're with, and it obviously be karmic, you should not need to change one another because you're supposed to love the person that you're with. Now, there's a lot of lessons, obviously, to go through that. If you're blaming each other, if you're in third-party situations and all of those kind of things, is obviously karmic, so you know your answers to those. Okay, change is not something that people do when with someone in a circumstance. When you meet someone new, if you have or you will, that will show you basically that you do not need to change a person to love you, to want you, to give you reciprocity or anything like that. So we're going to start looking at new energies and single energies, and that's what I'm going to do for a little while, because you guys that are obviously, if you are stuck in circumstances of trying to change one another, you'll soon realize and come to the recognition that all of these karmic readers and everything else that's kind of, always there is always still the same, right? There's no change in it. There's no looking for change. Okay, will they change? No. Will I change? No. Have they ever? No. Is it a hell loop? Yes. So what do? We look for new energies, right? To learn. Okay, so that's what we're going to pretty much do for a little while. Kim Wilde, Kim, we're the kids of America. Oh, everybody live to the music go around. So let's see. So, any messages for Pisces in their environment first, before we actually do your reading for singles? What is in the environment of Pisces that they should be aware of? Any messages for Pisces? So I am happy that it's over. So there you go. So for all of you guys, give up on the past, give up on the ghost. There is no getting through to someone. There is no change. I am happy that I can now move on. So drop it now. Do not keep going over this energy with the same person, looking at the readings for like, oh, well, I've moved on and I'm not moved on. And then next week you're doing the same. Okay. If you've moved on, you're feeling really good. You're happy. You do not hold resentment. You're not hating the person anymore. You've basically just moved on with your life. Okay. So, because if there's blame and there's hatred and there's stubborn energy, you're still not over it. Okay. So I'm happy that it's over. I don't think of you anymore. Okay. So Pisces, anything they should be aware of in their environment, but we're not doing your singles at the moment. I know I made a mistake, so there you go. So you're more than likely about to do another cycle with the same person. Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. And basically, if you are Justin, you're probably doing witchcraft. Right, Justin? But anyway, so I'm happy that it's over. I know I made a mistake, but you could have someone that's trying to convince you and get you back into the cycle of the same kind of energy. So definitely be aware of that, okay? Because that means codependent, karmic energy, hasn't learned a lesson, and you're learning a huge valuable lesson around change. People don't. Okay, trust me when I tell you that if you're with someone that you need to change and they don't, your lesson has already been learned. Okay, so your body language says so much. The fact that you're not really interested, there's probably no communication. You're not really showing yourself as you are, so you're selfish and you are more of an asshole than a soul mate. Okay, so there's an energy of that there hasn't been any change, and that your self shows me that you're really not that bothered. Okay, now that's either. That's either a Pisces towards someone else or someone else towards a Piscean. But there isn't much reciprocity. Nobody's really budging, moving, or doing anything any different than what they have. So you guys have got to move on, move apart, separate. Okay, now anything else that Pisces should be aware of in their environment? So, we are not right for each other. I mean, it says what it does on the tin there, Pisces, okay? You're not right for each other, so all you got to do now is basically move on from the person. The energy will come afterwards when you come to or they come to the realization that there isn't anything changing in the environment for you guys to actually be together. Now, if you've obviously gone through this time and time again, this is what the collective energy of what I was doing in the teaching segment, and I've got something very good to show you guys very soon of the loop station that I've bought here. Okay, so these are chakras. Okay, they open, they close, and they close, and they're all time sequences that go around and around, in and out of sequence. It's like a loop station. Okay, you record a loop and it goes all the way around, and then by the time it gets to the next one, this one sets off a loop and this one does, right? So they're all chakras and they're all part of your karmic energy. Because you have cardinal, fixed, and emotional, okay, if you're trying to get through to someone, then you have to go through that lesson many a times until that sequence shows you an energy of the stars aligning and the planets aligning to show you that if you've been open to something and someone else has been closed off, there's your opposition. So you have to go through many sequences of time before you open up again in order to realize that I'm just being forced to close down again. That's your chakras aligning. That's you with a karmic awakening and a kundalini experience with a karmic energy that has been exactly the same, that's shown you that you have an opposition in your chart that isn't willing to communicate or talk with you. Okay, that's the teaching segment that I did. That is showing you guys that energy that is present at the moment for majority of you. Okay, so let's have a look at anything that is also within the hidden truth for you guys, for Pisces. I won't let you down. So again, you've got someone that is more than likely trying to persuade one of you not to leave, to actually do the same energy again. Now, are you going to be tricked by spirit, and do you have to learn this lesson again? Or are you, I mean, if you're single and you're not really seeing anybody, then this message isn't for you at the moment, because we've not got to that section yet, Pisces. Okay, so this one, as it stands with this deck, is for the people that have gone through something with a person over and over and over again and time again. This person is pretty much about to, energetically or physically, persuade you and talk you into staying and doing the same energy again that will, I guarantee you it, Gary or Tina or Tyler or Tanya, that will do the same energy yet again. I won't let you down this time. I promise that I will change. Okay. If you want something, I will do it. Only time will tell. How much time do you have before any of you want to move on? Okay. Because it says on the tin, I am happy it's over. I'm happy it's over from one of you, okay? The other one is pretty much saying, I know I let you down. I know I made a mistake. I won't let you down. I know I made a mistake, okay? And I won't let you down. But I'm happy that it's over. Your body language and the way that you express things and the way that you do things is pretty much the same as it always has been. And we are definitely not right for one another. But the energy comes in of the hidden truth. I won't let you down this time. But again, are you learning through the eclipse and the energy of Scorpio moon? Change. Now I have 3 placements of Scorpio and 3 placements of Aries because I read in numerology and that means 4. Okay, change. Does it? No. That's what Spirit is telling me and showing me quite a while. People do not need to change a person that they're with, because that's the person that you're with. A plate is a plate and a pig is a pig, and it will not change itself for anybody. Okay, so that's your stubborn, arrogant energy of unwilling to work with you to change. Now, a human being can be very convincing by the words that they say, but that's action. So has past actions proved itself, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, to do the same energy as it has done in the past, Putchy? Okay. So there's an energy from that person. These 3 cards here are from, well, you or the other person. I don't care. It's up to you. Okay. Let's make sure you... Now, if you're seeing a mirror image, that's because my camera is here in front of me and not behind me. So I have to switch so you'll get a mirror image. You won't be able to read it. But it says, I know I made a mistake. I am happy that it's over. We are not right for each other. Your body language says it all. This one, through the hidden truth, says, I won't let you down, basically this time. Okay. Now, is there anything else going on that Pisces should be aware of the hidden truth that is around Pisces of the hidden truth? So, I hide my feelings. There you go. So you've got this energy of maybe codependency and abandonment, that I am not very expressive with my feelings. Now, you can stay and you can work with this energy if you want, Stacey, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sandra, Casano, Casino. Okay, you can stay with this person and play it out again if you want to. But I always say that if a person isn't very expressive with their emotions, there's a reason why they're not. That is a lesson that is unseen to you whilst you are karmically connected to that person, because they hide their feelings within the moon, which means Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but mainly Virgo, which be a 9 is the moon, right? I hide my feelings inside of the moon, which is a 9. Okay, so the awakening is 9. I feel lost. I can't seem to express myself. I do at times when my planet is aligned to open up. But then during the Virgo part of what's gone on, Scorpio should be showing you that there is no change. Okay, so I hide my feelings. I won't let you down, but I hide my feelings from you. Okay, so is that good for a relationship? Does that show confidence? Does that show you someone that is very willing to work with your emotions? Or is it someone that carries the energy, okay, of not really showing too many emotions, but they show stability? But are you or the other person happy fully with that card being the way it is? That is a card. Isn't going to change for love nor money. That is a card. That is it. It wouldn't be not anything else. Okay. That's the person. Are you happy with them? If your answer is no, you've got to move on no matter what the energy or the person convinces you of your karmic energy that convinces someone to go through the same thing, the same way, yet again. Okay, so let's see. Pisces, any other messages of hidden truth for Pisces? Or the other person, it's still down to the energy of who's connected to you. I would do it all again. So, now this could be both of you. This could be one person that says, I won't let you down. I really want to play this out again. I really want to do it again and give you another chance. But I hide my feelings from you, and I still more than likely am at times. But I would do it all again with you because I think that you're worth staying around for to see if you change in the future. So you are more than likely, in this reading here, going to be going through the same energy with the same person, again, doing the same thing. Hell loop. These chakras are called hell loops. They run in and out of tandem of sequence of each other. Okay, so let's see. So, Pisces, anything for the hidden truth for Pisces? So, I don't want to let you go. You've got someone that is more than likely has abandonment issues and codependent issues of wanting you and then not wanting you. Don't forget that when someone has abandonment and issues of codependency and abandonment and self-rejection and rejecting and giving and not giving and caring about you, okay, when someone has abandonment issues, when they convince you to stay, they also convince you to abandon them and will blame you for leaving them because they have abandonment issues. They do not like being out of a relationship, more than likely. Now, if you really need a partner and really need reciprocity from someone to show you emotion, you've not done enough work on yourself, and neither have they. Because when eventually the time turns out, you'll be masculine enough and feminine enough to know that your energy is well balanced. The chakras that go through your body are either in reverse or they're upright. You have to learn the energy of numerology of showing you what it is that you're learning through the energy of the house, the planet, whether it be fixed or cardinal or mutable. Okay, so I won't let you down. I hide my feelings still. I would do it all again with you, and I don't want to let you go, so I'm going to convince you to stay. The choice, Pisces, is yours. Okay, or the other one. You know, it's completely down to you. So let's see. Let's have one more card of the hidden truth for Pisces, please. Do I still have a chance? There you go. So you got someone that's trying to basically convince each other to stay in the same cycle karmically, to go through it yet again until you understand if the person is ever going to change their ways. Now, you may have a karmic connection that feels like it's the actual one, that makes you feel that this is my everlasting disaster, But believe you me that when you've learnt your lessons and you are advanced in energy, you will realize that you do not need to change. Did you hear what I said? Need. You would not need to change each other, because you would have elevated spiritually enough to realize who I am is who I am. Me, when it comes to things like dieting and stuff now, I'm 47, right? I don't have a girlfriend, right? So me, now, I'm really not that fussed anymore. I'm kind of open to it, but I'm not going to change anything about me and struggle with my life. I'm at that energy now where I'm like, my life is my life. I am who I am. If I struggle with weight, I struggle with weight. If I have ADD, I struggle with ADD. But whoever it is that comes my way has to appreciate that about me, if not do one. You know, that's the way that life should be, is I look how I look. I am who I am. I'm going to enjoy my life whilst I'm alive and I am here. Okay, and the right person will find me attractive, who I am, what I have to offer, regardless. That's me. I don't have to change for anybody. Okay, I just have to be me. If I'm okay with changing myself for another person, but I'm really not doing that for me, I'm doing it for someone else to try and find someone, then you're not there. Then you will not be there, okay? Because it comes from within, okay? You have to go without to go within. When you've gone within for quite some time and you've gone without energy, you've got to know yourself quite well. And that means that you will know your chart quite well, because you don't have to love yourself, you just have to know yourself. That's the devil that you know. The person that shows you who you actually really are inside. Okay, so at the moment I feel for a lot of you here are about to go through another karmic cycle with the same person that you've gone through. Okay, and they're about to, or you are about to convince this person to replay out the same cycle of codependent energy than what you did before. Now, if you want to believe in change, come back to me in a month or two after doing this with this person, and you tell me if anything has changed in that circumstance 100% that you are satisfied with. I hope you guys can do that. But if you can't, then realize, how long is it taking before the person starts to show me the same sign of what they always have done in the past? How long is it taking? Is it a day? Is it 2 days? Is it 3 days? Is it 4? Keep an eye on it. Okay, I did with my ex-Leo. I always kept an eye on when it was that we had a disagreement. The numerology showed me 3. Because why? Because me being a life path 7, my ex being a life path 5, and that was a 3. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pisces, sacrifice, but 3. Every third day did I go through an argument that I couldn't satisfy a person over and over and over and over again, where it was, okay, I need you to look at yourself because I need you to go to the hospital, to the doctors, to the mental health clinic, because this keeps happening because you are not giving me everything that I want. So then you can say, this is up to you, what you guys, I'm just giving you my old lesson, okay? No matter what the person looks like or feels like of memory, okay? Why do you need to keep changing me all the time? I am me. Because it doesn't work. There is something wrong with us that it's got to be you that it's coming from. You're not budging, you're not changing. But I don't need to change. Yes, you do, because it's not working. It's obviously you. No, it's not me. I'm me. And you're you, right? Sure. So why do we keep arguing? Because you're trying to change one another. Eventually you need to realise that when you give someone an ultimatum and you say, okay, well then if you want me to change and I can't, well then go and find someone else. Oh, no, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to leave me. I didn't think you was going to do that. Codependent, abandonment issues, can't really work on myself. I want you to stay. I will work on it, I promise. Trust me, I've been through it time and time again. Didn't work, okay? Because we were just too different. The person kept trying to change me to be something that I wasn't. Even though I kept trying to change myself for the person, it never worked. It never does, never will. You don't need to change anybody, okay? So if you guys are having to change the person that you're with and you're finding that it doesn't work, come back to me later on when you've found that it doesn't, okay? So that's my opinion. That's what you've got to follow. It's up to you whether it's relating to you or not. There's your reading. Now, if you want your singles reading, okay? Because I'm not sure how I'm going to list this video, but like if you want your single reading, okay, then you'll need to join Patreon, obviously. So you'll need the silver or the gold tier, okay? And I'm just going to focus on, but I mean, it can still come out the way that it does, but I'm going to focus on people that are for singles, okay, that are looking to see what comes up if you guys can get out of this. If you guys can notice a pattern and a sequence that's happened and you're like, I don't really care what this person says, I'm really moving on, then the next reading that comes up that is going to be on Patreon is going to be the outcome of you maybe looking for someone new that is out there waiting spiritually for you to meet them, okay, in the future. That's what we're going to do over on Patreon, okay? So you need the silver or the gold tier. Link is below. If you want to join, the join button, that's $2 or $3. That's when I channel deceased loved ones and I give you personal readings for people that come up in green when I go live. You can leave me a question and your name and I'll say, oh, hi, I'll interact with you live and you give me your question and I will answer it and it's only $2 or $3. That's either tarot reading or it is actually channeling deceased loved ones. And then there's a couple of videos over there for you guys to actually see if you want to learn from. Okay, that is also very informative, but it's up to you. But that's what we've got so far, okay? So it's not showing me singles at the moment, but it will do over on the other side, okay? So thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. All links provided below, and I'll see you soon.